Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NEO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about NEO and kind of a little bit of a video to watch right before NEO's earnings reports, and basically kind of going into the next couple of weeks, what kind of price action I do expect to see from NEO stock. I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes only. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So let's take a look at NEO. So in the last trading session, down about 4.08%. Not too bad. It was an overall red day in the market. Taking a look at the 1 week chart, we're still up about 2.08%. So obviously not that big of a gain. Definitely kind of a little bit of sideways trading. And over the 1 month though, we are up 5.59%. I will take it. That's pretty good. I think a lot of people are still kind of wondering, when NEO is going to start escalating or basically start going into the 20s. And I do think that right there is definitely going to be on the horizon pretty soon. So we definitely do have a big week next week for NEO. Kind of going into it, we do have NEO's earnings reports coming out on June 9th. So that is next Thursday, or this coming Thursday. And a lot of people definitely have their opinions on what they're expecting for NEO's earnings report. I mean, taking a look at it from a bigger perspective, their April deliveries were not that good. I believe they only delivered about 5,000 cars. And in the month of May, they delivered about 7,024 cars. But those deliveries are not really going to matter because it's their quarter one earnings. So this is going to be January, February, and March. So I do think that NEO is going to put up a decent earnings. I don't think it's going to be the worst earnings in the world. For me, I think that what NEO needs to do, and William Lee himself, they just need to put out good guidance to show that, the company is doing the best to handle the chip shortage at hand, to make sure that the company is still expanding. But there, like I said, we definitely do have a big couple of weeks for NEO. We do know that we have the FOMAC meeting coming up on June 14th and 15th. This is definitely going to play a huge role into NEO and kind of the movement that we're going to kind of see forward as well. Obviously, with inflation going up and Jerome hiking up interest rates, this has played a huge termability into stocks, kind of the volatility altogether as well. But we do have some good news on the horizon, like I said. So for me, the biggest thing to look out for with NEO's earnings report is their guidance. How are they handling the chip shortage? How are they overcoming COVID? I know Shanghai just opened back up, so I do expect June, July, August, September, basically as the months continue, for NEO deliveries to be very good. But looking at it from a kind of shorter term perspective, I do think that we are going to take a little bit of a hit as far as the earnings report goes, which, like I said, I'm perfectly okay with. I'm in this stock for the long term, but William Lee definitely does need to put out good guidance. We do have the EC7 SUV that's coming out June 15th, I believe. So this is pretty good. So NEO's been doing its part. It's definitely been playing. So over the price action, what I expect going into the next couple of weeks, especially with NEO stock, is I definitely do think that we are going to see an uptrend kind of going into the 20s. I do think that NEO is going to start going up into the $20, $21, $22 range. I know we have some gaps up there that we need to fill, but with good guidance and the EC7 or the EC7 SUV and Jerome Powell speaking within the next couple of weeks, if all goes according to plan, I do expect NEO stock to kind of treading up into the 20s. I wouldn't be surprised if NEO were to hit $20, $22, $23. I mean, the stock has kind of been trading, pretty insignificantly over the last kind of 3 months. We're down about 3.77%. But if you take a look at that from the bigger perspective, that's basically sideways. So we definitely see here, on April 4th, we saw NEO kind of hit $23.85, but I believe it was around $24. Slowly sink back down all the way down here to $12.71, but it actually made a new low, $11, and I think it was 67 cents. So kind of tackling that from that perspective altogether, we could definitely see that NEO stock has kind of been trading sideways, and I do think that is just due to overall market condition rather than NEO stock in itself. Like I said, overall, generally speaking, from $11 to $18, it's almost a 100% gain, so I'll take it. I'd rather have NEO kind of trade in the high teens, but people kind of holding NEO stock Kind of wondering when NEO's going to start treading back up into the 20s, but I definitely do think we are going to be seeing that within the next couple of weeks, as long as NEO puts out a very good guidance report on their earnings and they can ensure investors that they're still kind of hitting nails on their plans. But it is going to be volatile, guys. Like I said, overall, NEO, it's dropping a new SUV. We got their earnings report coming out. Shanghai is now back open, and we could definitely see that their deliveries in May, even with a COVID shutdown, were not too bad. So I'm very optimistic about June and July deliveries. I do think that NEO is definitely going to be selling over 11 to 12,000 cars. That's just my personal opinion, so I'm definitely excited to see where we're going to go from there. But my price prediction for next week, I definitely do think that we are going to tread into the 20s as long as NEO can put up a very good earnings report. But like I said, we've had some good news from NEO. Overall market conditions pushing the stock down. Guys, that's just short-term FUD. We're always in this for the long term. But, we had NEO list on the Singapore Stock Exchange. They're dropping a new SUV. COVID restrictions are now lightened up back in China. So I do expect a lot of bullish price action for NEO stock kind of heading into the next couple of weeks and kind of heading in before their earnings report. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments section below, guys, what you think of NEO. Do you guys think NEO is going to put up a pretty good earnings report? If you guys own NEO stock, how many shares do you guys own, and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. And if you guys have a NEO stock price prediction for the end of the year, put it down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts. But with that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.